what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Hello, and thanks for joining us here at Week 7 for the Zone Sports High School football season, as we are here at the Notre Dame game, which is historic Spartan Stadium.
Spartan Stadium, it definitely is nice.
I'm Chuck Jones, this is Adam Cox, and we're here to do the game with Notre Dame and Symmes Valley.
SOC1 matchup.
SOC1. Symmes Valley's coming into this kind of on a down season.
Yes, they are. They're 1-5. They have a win over a West Virginia school, but 0-3 in the SOC. Rusty Webb's got them rebuilding, and a lot of young kids out there for Symmes Valley, but they're improving. They're getting better each week.
Well, they've got a decent crowd here tonight.
They do have a good crowd.
So that's a nice following. And Notre Dame, who's coming in with actually having a pretty good season starting off.
Yeah, they are. They're 4-2. Both games that they've lost, maybe because of fumbling. The word on Notre Dame is they've had some games that they've kind of given away by dropping the ball and losing the ball. But other than that, they're 4-2. They're undefeated in the SOC.
Mm-hmm.
So they got a chance to not only make the playoffs, but stay perfect in the SOC to set up a matchup later on in the season with East.
Well, you know what? That's actually in our Week 10.
Yeah.
And that's probably one of our biggest weeks that we do each year, which with the East and Notre Dame game, and then the Halloween Bowl, which is always Weston Wheelersburg.
Right.
You know, so both of those are just big grudge matches, and a lot of times they decide the SOC 1 and 2.
Right, and this year they might do that again.
Well, I tell you what, let's go ahead and take a break, and we'll be back after this.
Today at Amelia Gray, we're doing makeovers. Be sure to stay tuned for our big reveal.
Many people know that at the battery terminal in Ashland, Kentucky, we sell automotive, marine, and recreational vehicle batteries. But did you know we also sell
Power wheels, motorcycle, and wheelchair batteries.
We also sell batteries for garage door openers, watches, cordless phones, and cell phones.
The Battery Terminal is a family-owned business located in Ashland, Kentucky. We've been in business for 28 years, and we are here to service your battery needs.
Amelia Gray has skincare and cosmetics made just for you. Be sure to visit us online and check us out on Facebook for more videos and information.
And we're back here at historic Spartan Stadium, where the Notre Dame Titans will take on the Symmes Valley
Vikings.
You know, this is both teams have entered the field now. We're about roughly a minute away from kickoff, and I think we're going to have an interesting game tonight.
Yeah, and of course it's brought to you by McDonald's.
Of course, you know.
Rosemount, Portsmouth.
And Wheelersburg. And Parsley's and McDonald's are big supporters of area youth and high school sports. I want to thank them for everything they do for the area.
They do all our pre-games.
They do, and our post-game.
Yeah.
You know, so, yeah, that's great.
I'm loving it.
I'm loving it. Well, it looks like Symmes Valley is starting to take the field here.
And they're going to be kicking off the Notre Dame, Chuck, and that way the start the game will be Titans with the ball.
Well, that's good. So I see the Titans now taking the field.
And, you know, last night we watched. It's on tonight, obviously. This one will be playing tomorrow. We watched Valley start the game with an onside kick that caught West by surprise.
I tell you what, that was a great, great strategic move.
So let's see.
I don't think I've ever seen an opening kickoff be an onside kick. Have you?
No, but when you're 0-6 and 1-5,
that's it. Come high or stay at home.
We got the wind blowing. It's going to be a factor down here beside the levee. Looking for some levee lizards. We got one.
Hey,
we got one.
We got one on the levee tonight.
Yeah, that's awesome. Spartan Stadium, man, used to be packed every Saturday and Friday night between Portsmouth and we got stuff blowing everywhere. I lost a roster somewhere.
Well, there's the kickoff. And
it's going to be
right on the goal line.
It's considered a touchback. If it's touching the line, considered a touchback. The Titans taking it to 20. 1st and 10 Titans, 12 minutes to go. Start of the first quarter.
I don't think it could have started any more perfectly on the goal line. You know, did you see that?
Yeah, I'm not sure the Titans knew whether to pick it up or touch it. And being a private school, you got to love their heart. They got a lot of kids that play both ways.
Oh, yes, yes.
And they ain't got a lot of kids on the sidelines.
Well,
so let's see what we got here. Number 7 is going to be our quarterback tonight for the Titans, and that's Drew Cassidy.
Drew is also their kicker, and does a great job.
Sam Kaiser is going to be the ball carrier there. Pickup of maybe 1. Sam, number 2, is a big-time contributor to the Titan offense. Sam's going to get the ball a lot. Sam, obviously his brother going to Wittensburg. Sweet.
They've all they're in formation now. There we go. Handoff up the
Number
middle.
1. Oh, nice run.
Isaiah Johnson moving the ball up the center.
Nice run.
Looks like he got about 7-8 yards.
No, I think he's going to. I think that's going to bring up a 3rd and 1. Titans looked like they're going to test the Symmes Valley run defense.
You know, put it on the ground, see where it goes.
Well, the scouting report is on Notre Dame. They love to pound it on the ground, and you got to be ready to tackle them because they run the ball well.
You know, Isaiah Johnson is extremely fast.
First down, Titans. Johnson
there we go.
With another carry.
Looks like about 5 out of that.
Kind of run that flex bone offense, looks like to me. A little trickery with him out kind of as a split end with the carry.
Mm-hmm.
See what
they move back to
Cassidy
the
gets
line.
them to do. Drew Cassidy's a 5'8" junior. The handoff's to number 2,
Sam Kaiser.
He's got room to run, and he's going to pick up about 7 there. Drug out of bounds by number 27 for the Vikings.
Looks like,
look to me, James Newcomb on the push out of bounds. Number 27, credit with the tackle.
Well, the Titans are just, I mean, in these opening plays, they're just moving it down the field. Looks like
on the ground and pound. That's the Titan way. Hey,
like they're
watch
not really
for
meeting a lot of
Kaiser to bust
resistance.
one soon. Sam can run the ball better than just about anybody in the area. Here he comes.
There we go.
Nice move inside, trapped,
brought down
for
backfield.
maybe a loss. That's going to be one of the many times that you see him get caught for a loss.
Mm-hmm.
Ian McLeese with the big stop there, the run stopper.
I'll tell you.
Drew Cassidy gets him in a huddle. Titans are facing about a 3rd down and 4. 10 minutes to go, opening quarter, still 0-0. See what Coach Ashley calls here. 3rd and 4. Cassidy's in the shotgun. They're going to – oh, that ball's on the
fumble.
ground, and the Vikings have it.
I tell you, that was a little double reverse with a fumble.
Peyton Hayes
The handoff on that second
with the recovery.
on that reverse just didn't happen the way they wanted it to.
I'll tell you, one of the big things you got to say about the Titan game in the pregame was they put the ball on the floor.
That's it.
Or on the turf, I mean, and a turnover early for the Titans. Let's see what their defense can do.
Well, like you said earlier, they are a smaller school, and with that, a lot of the kids are playing both sides of the ball. So
Right.
not a lot of changes there as far as personnel on the field. Still seeing Isaiah Johnson and Sam Kaiser. Ben Mater out there.
Seven's in motion.
All right. Oh, almost a little fumble on the snap. Did you see that?
Yes, I did. Number 8 picks up. That's going to be the quarterback, or I think Peyton Hayes. Is that the quarterback?
Peyton Hayes, the ball carrier, brought down by Chase Mattis.
Oh, excuse me.
Also out there is Grant Sparks, Bryce Cassidy, Hunter Harrell, and I believe Aaron Basler's out there as well. And Charles Rogers. Chase Mattis.
Peyton Hayes is lined up at quarterback. Number 8, under center.
21, bringing it right up the middle. Looks like
He's going to be tackled by number 52.
just short of a first.
52 steps up and makes a big tackle for Notre Dame.
Aaron Basler.
Aaron Basler, big hit. Saved him from getting a first down. It's going to be 3rd down and about 2. The Vikings looking like they're going to try the same approach as the Titans.
Well, I tell you what, they've got excellent field position.
Titans got a little bit tricky with it.
There's the handoff. Push through, and
First
it looks like
down.
he may have got the first.
Ooh, I don't know. With that spot.
It's going to be close.
No, with that spot, he did not get it.
Oh,
He
just
did
short.
not get it. 4th down and 1. It's going to be 4th and inches. Even if you want to measure it, boys, you're short. 4th down and inches.
4th down, half a yard. Puts in out.
The Vikings are going to go for it early in the first quarter, 8:21 to go. 0-0, 4th and 1.
Well,
Peyton Hayes gets them ready, and looks like they're going with a full backfield. Going to power it against the Titans here to see if they can pick up the first down.
You know, the Notre Dame offense or defense is awfully jumpy.
It's still going to be close.
Number 8, the ball carrier.
And they pick up the first. Well, they only got about a yard on that, but that was enough to get the first. Oh, we've added more levee lizards.
Timeout on the field, Symmes Valley. 8 minutes to go. Let's take a break and get a word from our sponsors.
You know the value of planning and hard work. For every seed you plant now, you will be rewarded later. Throughout your life, you've planned and made smart decisions. You deserve State Auto's Prime of Life to protect your home and autos. Find out more about Prime of Life and other State Auto products.
Call Barrett Murphy, your local state auto insurance agency.
And we're back at historic Spartan Stadium where the Notre Dame Titans are taking on the Symmes Valley Vikings. The Vikings have they've had a nice turnover in their favor and are moving the ball downfield at about, what are they, 21-yard line now?
21-yard line, 1st and 10 Vikings. They just picked up a 4th and 1. The quarterback keeper, Peyton Hayes, converted the first down. Titans defense is trying to hold strong here, led by number 52 early with a couple big tackles, and that's going to be, who'd you say the kid was?
Aaron Basler.
Aaron Basler. Number 8 in the shotgun. It's a design run. Quarterback keeper met in the hole, but he still manages to pick up about 3 or 4.
Well, I think the yardage they picked up was simply because Notre Dame threw him forward.
Peyton Hayes with a gain about 3 there for the Vikings. Now, I will let you know, Symmes Valley has one of its youngest and smallest teams they've had in some time. And don't let the 1-5 record fool you. Rusty Webb and the crew, they work hard. They still really work hard on what they're trying to accomplish here. They go with the full backfield.
Everybody's back at the line. There's the snap.
And a quick handoff to the fullback, and he's still on his feet, rumbling, stumbling, bumbling, almost gets the first down.
Is that number 12?
Number 12, Jared Shepard. Jared Shepard.
He pushed through.
The tight end defensive line is a senior.
He's got some size to him. You know?
Correct.
3rd and 3 as the Vikings push forward and starting to get dangerously close to what could possibly be the first score of the game.
Yep. They got a little double down at the bottom. Hayes under center. The handoff is to the fullback again, number 12, but he's met in the hole again by that's number 52.
Cold. I don't think he had a gain that time. You know what I'm not seeing from the Vikings tonight, Adam? I'm not seeing speed. You know? I mean, usually you've got a player just popping out with some speed, and they seem to be muscling it through at a slower pace.
This is going to be a ground and pound game. It looks like right now both teams are going to fill each other out. With the depth on both teams being kids play on both ways, you're going to see more openings later in the game. Right now, the legs are fresh, bodies are still good, but once this pounding takes effect on you.
Now look how jumpy the Notre Dame defense is.
Well, they got that hard count going. Number 8's doing a great job, Peyton Hayes, with the hard count. I mean, but at the same time, I think he has a little bit of a flinch going there, and that's, I mean, but it's drawing a Notre Dame flinch. The Titans are jumpy at the line.
They are. So did they pick up the first? Chain's not moving yet.
Yeah, they're moving them.
Okay.
It's going to be first and
goal.
No, it's 1st and 10. They can get another first down inside the 1.
Yeah, that's true.
Ball's at the 11. The Vikings looking good early. 5:38 opening quarter, still 0-0, but the Vikings are knocking on the door. Do you hear them, Chuck?
I hear them.
Come in. Oh.
They are trying to get to Valhalla.
Quarterback keeper. He picks up, and still rumbling down inside the 5 is Mr. Hayes, Peyton Hayes. Just a design run right behind the line. I mean, they're not handing it off.
He got a good 6 yards on that. I mean, they're within 4 yards of a goal. 2nd and 4.
And I'll tell you how. Now, we've watched a lot of games so far this year. Poor Mr. Hayes has to run all the way to the coach to get the play, come back to the huddle every play.
Man.
Most teams are having someone bring the play in from the sideline, you know?
Yeah. There's the handoff, and they're going to stop
Stuck.
They've got him stopped, and they're bringing him down. It's like possibly a gain of a half a yard.
This is going to be a big 3rd down.
Well,
3rd down and 3 from the 4. The Vikings should still get a first down if they can get it down inside the 1. The Titans need to make a play here.
Everybody gets back to the line. Looking to push ahead. Man in motion, and they're trying to push, but the Titans hold them.
Well, it looks like they're going to keep going with that quarterback sneak until they can stop it, and that time the Titans answered it.
I'm telling you.
Now the call by Coach Webb is, do you try to go for a 3-0 lead? Wind's blowing in your favor. It's blowing towards the levee. We got lizards up there.
We do. And
tons of levee lizards. Can you scope up on there, Justin? See the levee lizards up on the levee? Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, there are a handful of Titan night tickets left. Put your Titan night tickets if you want to attend.
Here we go with the Notre Dame Titans. Going to be facing. Defense needs to hold 4th down and 4 from the 5. They got to get inside the 1 for a first down. Here come the Titans
Both
defense.
sides have to do something.
The handoff's to 12. He's
and
met
they got him.
and held.
And they're pushing
the
him
Titans
back.
hold on 4th down.
Man, they not only hold, they bring him back 5 yards.
Wow.
I tell you. So Notre Dame takes over as the ball turns over from the Vikings. So close, but yet so far. See a few changes in the roster now as Notre Dame will take over the ball on the 4.
That was a big stop by the Titans D.
It was. You know, that was three plays in a row. The Vikings only gained about a half a yard.
Right.
You know?
Let's see what they can do now with the second possession. Fumbled it away early when they were driving. Cassidy's in the shotgun. Hand off to Kaiser.
Kaiser.
Kaiser's about the 9. I tell you.
Yeah, there was no gain on that play.
Gain of maybe 1.
Huh?
Okay.
Oh, 1. There we go.
2nd down and 9, maybe 10, maybe 9.5, 9 3/4. Sam Kaiser's getting some daylight, but just got tackled there. If he get by that tackler there, he's gone.
Wide to the right. Isaiah's in motion. And they bring him down right at the
10-yard line.
10-yard line. Isaiah Johnson, ball carrier on that, picking up about 3 or 4 yards.
Jared Shepard on the tackle for the Vikings. Cassidy's got him looking pretty good, except for the fumble. I mean, they're gaining yards almost every carry.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I mean, they're moving it.
This drive's brought to you by Burt Murphin. Dan Cassidy and the boys down at Burt Murphin help you out with all your needs.
There goes Kaiser.
There goes Kaiser. And a big
moving.
block.
And
a big block by Billy Book. Billy Book, number 17.
The 50, the 40, the 30. He's gone. 20, 10, 5, and he's in. Touchdown. Sam
Did you see
Kaiser.
the block on the way back by Billy Book, number 17?
I'm telling you what, Billy is a hard player out there.
Wow.
You know?
Wow, nice block downfield by a receiver.
I mean, what do we have there? About a
bring the first touchdown.
About a 90-yard run?
Yeah, I think he got it out to about the 10. I think you're right. Sam Kaiser, 90 yards.
I tell you what, he got his opening and he went. You know?
We said it's just a matter of time before he broke one.
Well, you did say that early on, you know? All right, here we go. Drew Cassidy.
Cassidy's on for the extra point. Cassidy, one of the best kickers in the state.
Oh, definitely.
That's no joke. This kid can kick. Drew.
Pow.
Got it.
Through the arches, and
hit
there it goes.
The scoreboard. He hit the scoreboard.
Did he hit the scoreboard?
I swear. 35 yards behind the field goal post.
Right through the uprights.
Nice kick, Drew.
All right. Well, you know what? While they go ahead and regroup, let's go ahead and take a break, and we'll come back right after this. And we're back here at historic Spartan Stadium as the Notre Dame Titans just picked up 7 points to bring the score to 7-0. Titans up over the Vikings, and we're looking at another kickoff.
Well, the big block, Kaiser came back across the field, set up perfectly for a downfield block by number 17, Book, that set him free.
He did, and, buddy, he turned loose and went.
That might be the Portsmouth big block of the game to start the game. 90-yard run.
I'll tell you what, that definitely sets it up right.
Here's Cassidy with the kick. Oh, it's on the ground.
Worm burner.
Worm burner. Oh, it's 5. 17.
Oh, man.
He picks it up at about the 17-yard line and goes backwards, I think.
I'm telling you. What are they down?
Nice coverage by the Titans.
About the 10?
Cassidy blasted it on the ground.
He did. I mean, that ball was just tearing it up.
Number 7, Evan Holmes, just kind of looked at it. Now we do have Peyton Hayes, who looked good early on the first drive, got him down to about the 5-yard line where the Titans defense just held.
I'm telling you, the Titan defense was no joke there in that last 3 plays where the Vikings needed to move forward.
Does it bother you I dance with the music, Chuck?
No, you go right ahead. It may bother the rest of the stadium, but I'm good with you.
Hey, this is a big crowd for a Saturday night. Southern Ohio Conference football, SOC1 matchup with the Vikings and Titans.
Oh, look at there.
Screen.
Pitch to the side.
Oh, nice tackle out there by number 12 on the corner.
No gain on that play.
Chase Mattis with a wrap-up of the legs.
Looks like a loss.
Hey, I like the Vikings threw the ball.
Oh, they
Maybe
did.
the first pass of the game?
I think it was. I think you're right.
For a loss of 1.
Probably not the best results.
Yeah.
But, at least we
is.
saw it get airborne. We're now under a minute as the first quarter will be coming to a close. And the Notre Dame Titans are up over the Symmes Valley Vikings 7-0. Here comes the Vikings back to the line as they look to improve their situation here at the last 30 seconds of the quarter. Oh, we've got an official.
Another timeout by the Vikings.
Yep, timeout.
29 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Why are they burning their timeouts now?
Can't take them home.
That's it. All right, well, let's take a break, and we'll be back right after this. Go nuts for donuts at Krispy Kreme, across from Portsmouth High School. Titans still leading the Symmes Valley Vikings 7-0 as the Symmes Valley comes back from their timeout with 29.8 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
I like the music
they
here.
They killed our music, man.
Man, I love the music here. The Vikings need to pick up something here on 2nd and 11. 10-yard line. They got a man in motion. They give it to him. Holmes. Oh, nice hit out there. You know who that was? Sam Kaiser with the tackle.
Kaiser's all over it.
Come in from the corner, flying down.
Mm-hmm.
Nice tackle. But that's going to be the end of the first quarter as 11 seconds to go, and it don't look like the Vikings are going to get the play off.
Probably not.
The Buckeyes victorious today over Indiana, 38-17.
Awesome. Everybody loves the Buckeyes.
End of the first quarter, 7-0.
Andy reminds us everybody loves the Buckeyes except Michigan fans.
Who cares about Michigan fans?
That's what I was thinking. Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and take another quick break, and we'll be right back as the players are moving down the field.
All right.
At Desco, we believe loans to small businesses result in stronger communities. We believe the experience and ability to make local decisions awards you the home field advantage. We believe quick decisions and straightforward answers are what you need to get started. At Desco, we have terms to fit your business. Desco Federal Credit Union. We make business loans.
As Adam and I are enjoying the music and the game, looks like we've got some other people enjoying the game. Justin, give us a shot of the levee as we can see how people are collected up there. We're starting to get some viewers
the levee
up there.
lizards.
We got about 15 out there
Maybe
so far.
20. Lawn chairs are up.
Look at that, man.
I like it.
We got a bunch of them.
Give it up for the levee lizards. They're still live. 2016.
Hey, they're dedicated. All right.
I thought I saw a clown, Chuck.
Hey, you might have. Whatever you do not sniff the flower. That is your public service announcement from the zone.
The Vikings are facing a big third down and 10. They got him in a shotgun. He rolls left. He looks.
He's in trouble.
And, he just throws it away. And
he's like he was playing hot potato.
Nah, the two-handed chest pass is a very good technique for basketball. I don't know if you're for sure.
That's like a hot potato pass.
Look, I'd almost say, honestly, that he crossed the line after he, I think he crossed the line.
I think you're right. I think everybody was just so sidetracked at that funny little pass.
I think they lost the line of scrimmage,
but they almost picked it up.
They're going to punt it. They're going to punt it away. Sam Kaiser is going to return it, and the Titans are going to get the field position, boys. He's standing at the 46-yard line waiting on the punt return. The Vikings with a nice snap. The punt is off, but off to the side and takes a Titan bounce to the 35, maybe 36.
I tell you.
Brings up a first down and 10 for the Titans.
That looks like everybody's switching up for the turnover.
At this time,
11 minutes, 47 seconds left.
1966 for the 50th reunion, That football team went undefeated, coached by Ed Miller.
Hand off to Kaiser, nowhere to go, maybe a gain of 1. Spins into the middle.
I just heard the loudspeaker announce that they're welcoming the class of, 1966?
Undefeated season for the Titans in 66.
Coached by longtime Soda County coach Ed Miller.
Ed Miller.
Because I think this was Ed's first coaching job when he came back, was Notre Dame.
I think you're right.
There's the snap.
Kaiser around the end, nowhere to go, drugged down for a loss.
Ooh, loss of 5. 4 to 5.
They like to run that jet sweep kind of play that is slow developing, but if he gets to the outside, he's gone.
Well, that's it. All he needs is a hole. I mean, we saw that happen.
Yeah. If you contain the outsides, you can force him back inside to where you got some help. Well, he's too quick one-on-one. Well, you got to gang tackle him.
He's got some good blockers out there in front of him too.
He does. Cassidy's in the shotgun. We got Book bottom of your screen.
Ooh.
He looks at Book.
Drew pass.
He throws deep though.
Completed.
Man. To number 6.
Ben Mater is the receiver on that. As they pick up some big yards.
Ben Mater, what nice catch out there, son.
Tell ya. Well, that's the first time we've seen Notre Dame pitch, isn't it?
Nice throw and catch.
Tell ya.
Cassidy looked good doing it.
He did.
Now you're going to see what the Titans can do on offense.
Notre Dame first and goal at the 9-yard line.
First and goal, 9 yards to go as Notre Dame leads 7-0 and possibly pushing for the next touchdown. Hand off to Isaiah Johnson.
He's down inside the 5.
Yards.
First down, Titans.
I tell you.
Well, you see what the Titans are going to do. They're going to keep running Johnson and Kaiser, and then when they need to pass, they're going to go and see if they can pick up the first down with Cassidy's arm, and they've been successful so far.
That's it.
First down and goal inside the 3, maybe about the 3-yard line. See what the Titans call this time. Cassidy's in the shotgun. Kaiser's to his left. Johnson in motion, same play, touchdown.
There we go.
Touchdown,
Isaiah
Titans.
Johnson.
Touchdown, Titans. 13-0, just like that.
I tell you what, Isaiah Johnson and Sam Kaiser are probably the 2 best running weapons they have.
Oh, yeah. No secret there, Chuck. Hey, I want to see what Cassidy does with this extra point.
I bet it goes right through the uprights.
Through the uprights, but let me see. There's a kid back here on the track. Can he clear that kid? Watch it.
Right there.
Got him.
Oh,
got him.
Passed him.
Got him. Got him.
I tell you.
I told you.
He puts it almost all the way back to the wall.
To the warning track.
I'm telling you, look at that. That's awesome.
14-0 Titans. Let's go ahead and take a break. 9:44 to go in the second quarter.
Let's see if we can get you some help.
Who do you think you're going to get to help me this time of night?
Thank you for calling King's Daughters. This is Natalie. How can I help you?
My husband has a pretty bad cough, and it seems like it's getting worse.
Let's see about getting him in to see a provider.
Care 24/7. Free advice, help, and scheduling 24 hours a day.
Honey, I think they can get you in as soon as the morning.
That fast?
That fast.
Care 24/7. Here when you need us.
And we're back as Notre Dame sets up to kick. Drew Cassidy will be kicking as usual for the Titans.
Yes, he will.
The score is 14-0 as the Titans lead the Vikings. And there's the kick.
And a nice one. It's going to stay in bounds, picked up by number 8. Oh, he's got room to run up the sideline.
Oh, man.
Oh.
We've got a flag. What was that flag for?
Late hit on the sideline. Guy took a cheap shot at number 53, put him over into the, almost into the track.
Well, I tell you what, man, I heard the hit that stopped the play running. Those helmets collided.
Symmes Valley picks up the personal foul. 15-yard penalty, and that's going to be big.
That's going to hurt
Instead of
them
getting
terribly.
it at the 31, they're going to get it at the 16.
Jeez.
First down and 10 Vikings, 9:40 to go, second quarter, Chuck. This game's got a lot of great sponsors. We got Al Brady, Pro Pest Control,
Al
Rowley's,
Brady is.
Smith Drugs, WIOI. You going to listen to the Bengals tomorrow?
Oh, I always do.
Always do.
It's the only place to listen to is
Gaddy's
at
Pizza,
at WIOI.
ADS Tires and Auto and more. Stop down there. They got everything you could need down there at ADS. Wagner Rental and Supply.
Wagner boys doing it up right.
Stoltz Pharmacy. Sherman Cricker Insurance Agency. Mike Crabtree for Commissioner. Loot Supply. Dr. Chris Smith. Jason Bentley.
Down at Midland Insurance, helping you with all your financial investment needs.
Kevin Johnson's for County Commissioner. Marty Donnelly for Sheriff. Direct Connect Media. And Bob of Floyd's Tires. Symmes Valley up to the line, second down and about 5. The handoff's to number 7 around the end. He's got a little bit of wiggle room, but not much. Maybe 2 yards.
Maybe. Looks like about 2.
8:47 to go in the second quarter. Titans up 14-0, Chuck.
He was brought down by Bryce Cassidy.
You know what? Cassidy's down at Burt Murph and Dan, big sponsors on.
Oh, yep, Baron Murphin, and they're big sponsors of Notre Dame athletics.
Yeah.
And honestly, they're big supporters of high school sports.
All around the area.
Mm-hmm.
Cassidy's a good guy, Dan is. Oh, nowhere to go as Kaiser makes a nice tackle for a loss.
I tell you.
Nice tackle at the corner spot by Cassidy over there. Or not Cassidy, Kaiser. Sorry.
Kaiser, yes.
Kaiser. I apologize.
You know, I don't know if our listening audience knows or not, but Baron Murphy Insurance, Dan Cassidy down there, number 7, Drew Cassidy, is his son. So
Right.
I don't, just a little tidbit to everybody out there. That
Also, we got
all the
another
kicking
sponsor
and
son out
throwing.
there.
Who?
Tom Kaiser's boy.
Well, that's true. That's true.
At Osco.
Mhm.
Tom down at Osco is a big sponsor.
That's it.
So, some sponsors out there to Notre Dame, the Titans.
Symmes Valley
Oh,
punts
they get
it.
the punt off the Kaiser's back. Again, it takes a bounce towards the Vikings' way, but it's out about the, I'd say, 49-yard line.
I think you're right.
49-yard line. First and 10 Titans, 7:25. 14-0, and I'll say it here, you're going to see Kaiser or Johnson carry the ball this drive.
I'd go with that. That's a pretty safe bet.
You know, I was watching one thing last night. Some West kids put on social media some of their highlights.
Yep.
And it was from the West camera that was set up beside us last night.
Oh, really?
You could hear me and you in the background.
For real?
Like, yeah. It's pretty cool.
Oh, that's funny.
Some scores from around the area this weekend. Willersburg over Waverly, 24-13.
Barely creeping by.
East over Eastern Pike, 36-14.
Now Eastern Pike, that's what is this? Their second year?
Second or third. Chesapeake over Portsmouth. You had West all over Valley.
All over
like
Valley.
A cheap suit.
That's it.
Any other? Oak Hill got past Northwest barely by 40-some.
Yeah, just barely squeezing by.
And tonight we have the Titans 14, Symmes Valley 0 from Spartan Stadium, one of the landmarks of the NFL.
I'm telling you. I think they say that the first night game for the NFL was played here.
Well, and to be quite honest, to call a game live here where you know someone called an NFL game.
How cool.
Yeah. So it's kind of a special moment for me and you, Chuck.
Oh,
and
there we go, Sam Kaiser. He's breaking free. Oh, they got him down.
He dropped the ball. He dropped the ball, boys.
Did he?
We got a fumble. Looks like the Vikings might have. Who's got it? Vikings have it. The Vikings have it.
Well, the Vikings could definitely use the break.
They needed that, and they got it.
And that leaves them with actually probably the best field position they've had all night.
Kaiser just looked like it. He was so shifty when he made that cut that the ball just kind of squirted out. A little bit of ball security would go a long way. Notre Dame's second time they fumbled.
Mm-hmm.
And in the pregame, I think somebody mentioned them having a little bit of problem holding on to the ball this year.
I think that was you.
Oh, yeah, it was.
Well, you know, this is the first time Zone Sports has been out following the Titans this year. Generally, we've covered several games of theirs.
And
by
we got a
time.
quarterback change at the Vikings,
Oh,
and they
long
throw
pass, and it's picked up.
24 with a big catch.
And Drew Cassidy stopping the run.
Stopped the touchdown. Well, that was Sam Angelo that got out from the tight end position and ran a nice route.
And honestly,
the quarterback change now for the Vikings has number 2 in, and that's Jordan Lucas. Jordan Lucas is now the quarterback, and he looked good throwing it there.
He did.
7 minutes ago, Symmes Valley inside the red zone for the second time of the evening.
Mm-hmm.
First time they were held short of the goal line, about the 4 or 5 yard line by the Titans D. Symmes Valley comes to the line. Full backfield, handoff to number 12, the fullback, and he's stopped by a host of Titans.
I'm telling you, they're slugging it out down there.
I don't even know who was in on the tackle. There's so many Titans on there.
It looked like the whole line.
Well, I'll tell you one thing I do like to see is when Rusty Webb made some changes early. They're down 14-0. We ain't got time right now to not be successful on the offensive end. He makes the quarterback change. Now he has Jordan Lucas in. He's 6'1" junior. And puts number 8 to the backfield. Peyton Hayes back to the backfield now. And the handoff is to Hayes. He's running. He's got some wiggle room. Picking up about 3, maybe 4. The Titans defense shuts him down. It's going to bring up about a 3rd down and 4.
That's it.
Ben Mader on the tackle for the Titans.
Brings up 3rd down and 4 for the Vikings.
Ben was also the one that picked up that great pass down the other end.
Yes, he was. See if Jeff Book brought any pizza up for us.
Oh, you never know.
You know, Jeff Book didn't bring no pizza for us at the Zone or nothing. No, we're good. I tell you, Jeff's a good guy.
He is. Father of the Billy Book who made that great block earlier.
Yeah, he did. Oh, what a tackle!
Man.
in the backfield by number 1, Isaiah Johnson.
Isaiah Johnson with a nice tackle.
He went straight in and nailed him.
Straight in, made the play.
Fourth down and 6 for the Vikings.
4th down and 6 for the Vikings, and another time for Coach Webb to dial up something here.
Just under 5 minutes
Maybe take
before
a shot
the
at
half.
the end zone. Throw the ball. You've completed both pass attempts.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to put
And
it
honestly,
in the air.
that last pass was a
You're
long
1-5.
pass.
You're down 14-0.
What do you got to lose? Come higher, stay at home.
Yeah. Now they go 5 wide. There's
the pass.
Oh!
Oh,
no
right.
flag?
Right through his hands. Yeah.
Looked like early contact there, but
it did.
No flag. Titan ball. 1st and 10 Titans. It's my house now.
Yeah, as everybody prepares. It's like
You know,
the Titans are taking a little short huddle.
Let's mention some more sponsors. King's
Let's do
Daughters
it.
of Ohio, big time. They make everything possible for the zone here with our sports coverage.
Tell King's Daughters that you're happy that they bring these events to you, as well as all of our sponsors.
Nice run. Johnson again, hitting the hole by the Vikings.
Isaiah Johnson bringing
Krispy
it
Kreme
forward.
Donuts.
Gotta love Krispy Kreme.
Desco Federal Credit Union. The Kennel Lodge.
Down in Boneyfiddle, taking care of your pets just like they were home.
Loot Supply. The Portsmouth Cinema 8 down here is a proud sponsor.
Mm-hmm.
Did we talk about WIOI? We did. And
We
their
did.
Bengal coverage.
That's it.
The Cowboys will beat the Bengals tomorrow.
19 years they've been carrying the Bengals.
Cowboys will beat the Bengals tomorrow.
I don't know.
You heard it here first. Isaiah Johnson with a gain for the Titans.
Tell you, Andy says Cowboys ain't got nothing.
I'm a diehard Cowboy fan. Go back to Texas. That's what Andy just hollered at me. Well, we got the Portsmouth Public Library. I could go read a book there.
You know, the Portsmouth Public Library, a lot of people don't realize that that's really a great asset this area has that a lot of areas
And it's
don't.
a nice library. It really is if you've ever been in there and took advantage of it.
Most
Looks like we
people
got
around
a
here-
false start by the Titans.
Most people don't realize either that's an actual Carnegie Library.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, when Andrew Carnegie donated, millions of dollars back for infrastructure and culture, that was one of the sites that was built.
So I know that they're a proud sponsor. We also have some sponsors with the Salvation Army. Shawnee
Doing
State,
great things for the community.
Shawnee State University.
Third down and 8 for Notre Dame.
Everybody's back at the line. And there's the snap.
Handoffs to Kaiser, and he's got running room.
Oh,
Look at that!
Look, he picks up at least 15 yards off that, moving the ball forward.
If Mater don't let that guy off the block, that's a touchdown.
Yeah.
Nice run by Kaiser, man. Did you see that cut?
Yeah. Yeah.
That puts him well over 100 yards on the evening.
Easily.
He might go for 200, maybe 3. Depends how many times they want to give him the ball. Sam Kaiser looks good early. Cassidy's in the shotgun.
There's a snap. Handoff.
Handoffs to Mater, and he's got room.
Mater pushes forward. Did he get the first out of that?
Nice run by Mater.
If he didn't, it's awfully close.
No, it's going to be up about second and 1. So no, actually second and 3. Bad spot, I think.
Huh. Just under 2 minutes before the half, as the Notre Dame Titans lead the Symmes Valley Vikings 14-0, and they push for the next drive downfield. Ball's handed off to Kaiser, who not really much of a gain there.
Jared Shepard's made a lot of tackles for the Vikings. And I'll tell you one thing, the Titans have no hurry up going here. Minute 25 to go.
Well, you
right
know
before
what?
the half.
If you're in the lead, especially a double-digit lead, you might as well use the clock to your advantage.
Here's Johnson on the carry.
Isaiah moving it up.
First down, Titans.
Isaiah Johnson, number 1, picks up the first down for Notre Dame.
Isaiah Johnson's performance is well noted tonight, too. Toting the rock, packing the pigskin.
Packing the pigskin.
We got some visitors
As they
up
say,
here.
some of my nieces and nephews.
Awesome, Chuck.
That's it.
You got to love that.
I have quite a few.
Mater in motion that gives to Kaiser. Nice block out there.
Kaiser moving it. Oh! There's a big flag. Is that what are you going to call that? A horse collar there?
Derek Brace. Definitely a intentional face mask.
You know,
I mean, that could have hurt Sam bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, he should be maybe out of here.
Yeah, that was flagrant.
Definitely wasn't a horse collar.
Horse collar, Symmes Valley.
He didn't horse collar anything. I think he had all face mask. I think he turned Sam's head around.
From here, it looked like a horse collar to me, but
really?
I don't know. Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
That'd have hurt someone's knee in a hurry.
You know, honestly, I think that was their only shot at stopping him. There we go. Kaiser with the ball, moving through.
He's
Going to the side. He goes and touchdowns. Sambo Kaiser brings it home for another Notre Dame Titan touchdown.
Kaiser's tough.
I tell you, bringing the score up 20 to nothing.
Hey, look at the kid running back there to catch for the extra point. He's backing up this time.
He is.
He backed up about 5 yards.
I'm telling you.
Go on, Drew.
He's bound determined he's going to catch one of Drew's kicks. There we go. Straight through the uprights. And it's good.
Barely got him.
That brings the score to the Notre Dame Titans 21, Symmes Valley Vikings 0 with 35 seconds left to go in the half. And we'll be back right after this.
Welcome to Kennel Lodge of Portsmouth. Kennel Lodge is a complete pet boarding facility that creates a family stay environment that includes luxurious style kennels, a huge outdoor play area, and the daily care your pets deserve. Leanne and Kevin Abner include a staff that truly understands everything that your pets need, from grooming, the HydroSurge bathing process, and of course, the element of love. Located at 7th and Market Street in Portsmouth, call 353-9804. The next time you need pet boarding and care, they make your pets feel like they're on vacation too.
Martin Stadium, 21-0. Notre Dame is up. The Titans leading over the Vikings.
That's it.
Hey, we want to say something here. Kaiser's older brother goes to Wittenberg.
Yep.
He's got just as many moves as his brother. His brother did it in the past for the Titans. He's doing the same thing. He's got more moves than a belly dancer.
Oh, he does. He does.
He's digging in and out. He makes people miss. Kid's amazing.
I'm telling you, he's all
Watching
over
him
the
run the
field.
ball has been quite a blessing tonight.
There's
Cassidy's kick, so a line drive fumbled, picked up by number 8, and he's got some running room, run into some Titans there and brought down.
You know, I think there was a fine example of, I think, what the Vikings' biggest problem is this evening. There's a lot of indecision on the field. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
I mean, they start to go one direction, pause,
stop.
You know, I mean, if they would just drive through, I think they'd have a whole lot better field position.
Coach Webb's got a decision to make here. 30 seconds to go. You've used 2 of your timeouts early in the first quarter. So you really, I mean, trying to move the ball down in 30 seconds is unlikely here. I think you try to take it into halftime.
That's it.
Not fumbling, not turning it over, not giving Kaiser a chance to get in the end zone again.
Yeah.
Because you know he will.
Oh, he'll be there.
21-0.
Hail Mary.
Titans. Here we are now. Oh, okay. The Vikings going to play it safe.
And he's in trouble. They bring him down. Loss of about 7-8 yards for the Vikings. as the clock continues to tick.
Bryce Cassidy with a nice tackle.
I tell you, Symmes Valley quarterback got in trouble there
Look,
fast.
they're not in no hurry.
No.
Take it to the halftime. Take it to the locker room. Symmes Valley's headed to the locker room. We're going to take a break. At halftime, we have the Titans 21, Symmes Valley 0. It is homecoming here at Notre Dame, so we are going to be gone for a second or two, but we'll be right back.
That's it.
21-0, been the Kaiser show.
Great game, you know. All right, well, we'll be back right after this.
A night of family entertainment awaits you at the Portsmouth Cinema 8. We're always improving. More games, better movies, delicious concessions, online ticket sales, and updates on Facebook as well. To make your experience better, we now have all 8 theaters in digital DLP with Dolby Surround Sound. Plus, you can watch your next digital 3D movie here. All the entertainment you need at Portsmouth Cinema 8. Movies will never be the same again. The library isn't just a source for books anymore. We are activities. We are local history and genealogy. We are entertainment. We are DVDs and books on CD. We are online. We are education. We are mobile. We are everywhere. We are still books and reading. We are here for our community. We are here for you.
We are the Portsmouth Public Library. I love the library.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes or if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them. Auto Owners Insurance.
Howell Insurance Agency, serving you for over 75 years.
Wherever good can overcome, that is where your contributions to the Salvation Army go.
And we're back here at historic Spartan Stadium, where the Notre Dame Titans lead the Symmes Valley Vikings 21-0 as we start off this second half. Now, I see both teams have taken position. Looks like Drew Cassidy's lined the ball up and taking his paces back. What do you think we're going to see in the second half, Adam? A lot of the same that we saw in the first?
Well, I'd like to see some coaches make some adjustments, see if Symmes Valley can get something going on offense on the first drive of the third quarter.
Oh!
And that hits an up man. And Symmes Valley falls on it about the 43-yard line.
I tell you what, Drew's kick nailed that Symmes Valley player. Did you see that?
Down by number 10, Grant Sparks.
Well, it looks like our Levy Lizards are still dedicated to being up there and watching the
Thinning
game.
out a little bit, though. Thinning out.
Glad to see that that we're attracting a crowd up there.
Symmes Valley comes to the line. And we do have some bright spots for Symmes Valley, as they did throw the ball a little bit last drive before the half.
Symmes Valley makes the snap. There's the handoff. And
nowhere to go.
Nowhere to go.
Number 7, Evan Holmes, dropped for what looks to be a loss.
Brought down by number 12, Chase Mattis, number 10, Grant Sparks.
Grant Sparks in on the stop.
Him and Chase Mattis doing a great job there. You know, it's starting to feel like football weather.
Brings up second down and 11 for the Vikings.
next week's definitely going to be a jacket.
What'd you say, Andy? Andy thinks it's feeling like football weather.
We might, Andy, me and you might be able to get one of those nice zone pullovers for next week.
You know, they're available on the website at watchthezone.com.
Oh, he's got one. He just put it on. How wrong is that?
He's just cold, isn't he?
Stop by number 56, Jimmy Pryor, number 66, Charles
Symmes
Rogers.
Valley's looks like
Charles Rogers in on the last tackle there for the Titans, bringing up a 3rd down and 10, maybe 9.
It's like Symmes Valley's taking their time trying to figure out what to do. Well, they're 3rd down and really not making any headway. Everybody's back at the line. There's the snap. He's dropping back to pass. Oh, he's in trouble.
Wrapped up for a loss. Vikings are going to be forced to punt again. 10-19 to go in the 3rd quarter. 4th down and about 12.
I will say that the Symmes Valley is not in a hurry. You know?
Yeah.
They're just, I'm just not seeing speed out of them. And a lot of indecision.
Pretty slow developing plays, not hitting the holes hard, not running with a lot of urgency here. Made it kind of a dreary game when they have the ball, to be honest with you.
Well,
only electric player out on the field has been Johnson and Kaiser and Cassidy so far.
There's the punt. Back, Kaiser will be, he's near it, but he's just letting it go.
About the 25-yard line.
Down by number 27, James Newcomb.
Well, I will say that
SONC Sports Motion is a premier sports medicine program offering athletic training coverage for tonight's game.
I will say that the pace of this game has definitely changed the pace of our announcing.
Yes, we are definitely, and coming off of back-to-back games where our voice box is a little tired.
That's true. That's true.
You know, we do. But when the Titans have the ball, we get a little bit more energy because they're a little bit, you know, they're gaining more yards. They're a little bit more positive. They've got 21 points on the board. It's 21-0. So let's see what Cassidy does in the shotgun. Johnson in motion. They hand it to him. He turns it up for maybe a loss.
Looks like a loss.
Looks like a loss.
Isaiah Johnson, the ball carrier.
Lost about 3 maybe. Going to bring up a 2nd and 13.
Also 2 on the play.
Well, you know, at least when they take a loss like this, they usually turn around and get a first fairly quickly.
Coach Ashley's did a great job calling the plays, running to what are the Titans' strengths, which is Kaiser and Johnson, and getting them out into space on the outside of the Symmes Valley, because Symmes Valley's got some big guys inside. So they're running it out to the outside, and they're getting it into space. And there's Cassidy on the keeper, and he's going to get what I think Johnson lost to bring up a 3rd and 10. Cassidy with a nice misdirection there. Had me fooled for a second. I don't know if our cameras stayed with it or not, but to me it looked like Kaiser had the ball.
It did. It did.
Cassidy pulled it out on the quarterback option and made a nice play.
I tell you what, it definitely is impressive to have so many kids playing both sides of the line, and the stamina that they've got to do it for an entire game.
Yeah. Cassidy's in the shotgun. Mater in motion. Handoff is to Kaiser. His first carry of the second half.
And
they cannot stop him.
First down, number 2.
There's our first.
Kaiser.
They can't stop him. When in doubt, give it to Sam Kaiser.
That's it.
Picks up the first down, moves the chains for the Titans. Going to be another big gain for him, about 13 or 14 on the carry. Trying to keep my paperwork together here. As the winds pick back up.
Sambo Slice Kaiser doing it again.
Sambo Slice Kaiser.
Slicing through the defense.
The Titan cheerleaders supporting the pink pom-poms tonight for
That's it.
For Cancer Awareness Month.
That's it.
Cassidy looks.
He's
in
in
trouble
trouble.
and brought down for a sack.
Oh, man.
Number 54 in from the defensive line position. That's going to be
Cassidy.
Nope, sorry, that's the wrong team. Number 54 is not on the roster.
Cassidy brought down in the backfield by number 54.
A loss of about 7 on that.
Yeah, that's why I don't have his name. It's not on the roster. Must be one of the kids that transferred in from Coalgrove.
Maybe. Yeah, the Titans are coming up with a game plan here. I think that was the most energy we've seen off Symmes Valley this evening.
For a while, anyways.
And
timeout, Titans.
Timeout, Titans.
Well,
6:37 to go in the third quarter, 21-0 Titans. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
At historic Spartan Stadium, where the Notre Dame Titans lead the Symmes Valley Vikings 21-0, and we're kind of looking at what's going to happen. We got about 5:30 left in the third quarter.
6:30, Chuck.
Was it 6:30? I can't tell on the sign over there. You know, I'm Chuck Jones here with Adam Cox, and you're watching Zone Sports. Everybody's moving back to the line after a short timeout by the Titans.
6:37 to go, second down and 17. Cassidy's in the shotgun. Drops back, looks at Johnson, fakes the handoff to inside, he gives it to Kaiser.
Kaiser gets it, gets back to the line.
Nice play action there. The little bit of halfback draw to Kaiser. Kaiser got about, I think Kaiser got about 8 on the carry.
Third down and 9 for the Tigers.
Maybe 9. Third down and 8.
There we go.
Kaiser's been doing a great job packing the pigskin.
He has. He's definitely doing a
quick.
great job for the team.
And he's fast. He might be one of the fastest running backs we've seen so far.
You know, I think SOC 1 definitely, and he could rival any of the SOC 2 players.
Oh, he's fast. Look at that cut.
Lines.
First down, Kaiser.
I tell you what.
Wow.
He swivels right through it.
Sam Kaiser once again. Number 12, Jared Shepard on the stop.
Can't stop him.
Jared Shepard.
He sees a hole when he's cutting up a field.
He is. I told you, Sambo Slice Kaiser.
Looking good doing it, too. Sam's not doing a bad job. Well, it's about time for them to give the ball to Mr. Johnson.
It is. Or we could pass to Mr. Mater.
There's Johnson on the carry.
Good call.
Gain of about 7.
Yep. And again, they're walking it down the field.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
Now you want to mix in Mater?
I would like to.
Second down and 3.
I think it's about time to mix in Mater on another carry.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
See if I can go 2 for 2, Chuck.
If we've got this, that would be the ticket, wouldn't it?
See if we can give Mater the ball here.
Everybody's back at the line.
There's Mater with the carry.
There we go.
2 for 2 on my play calls.
And Mater gets the first.
Number 6 picks up the first down.
Now that you have first down, you're probably going to go back inside to Johnson, number 1, I'm saying. I'm going to go 3 for 3.
You're going to go 3 for 3?
Yep.
See, I'm gonna choose Kaiser on
nope,
this one.
They're not going to give it to Kaiser yet.
You don't think?
Well, I think it's just to get the other kids some carries and touches and learn how to do it. They're up 21-0.
I'm with
Kaiser go to the end zone.
Yeah,
and
true.
Johnson and Mater getting some carries, giving their line and giving some kids some other reps is going to be bigger and later on in the season.
I tell you, I'd like to see more
Mater
pass
in motion.
plays out of this.
Oh, and you got it.
There we go.
Kaiser
slicing through, picking up
what looks to be close to another Notre Dame first down.
I'm telling you.
It's going to bring up third.
Brought down by number 7, Evan Holmes.
Well,
I think we figured the pattern.
Now you're saying it's back to Johnson.
I'm thinking, well, it could go either direction.
Maybe Kaiser again.
I'm thinking Kaiser again.
North Texas 14, Marshall 7.
What are you going to go with?
Kansas State 24, Texas Tech 21.
I'm going with Johnson coming around the right end.
All right.
Here comes Mater. It's Kaiser up
again.
the middle. He got it. He got the first down.
Sam Kaiser brought down by number
Kaiser's
12,
the
Jared
anchor.
Shepard. Two more scores: Alabama 28, Arkansas 7.
Alabama up 28-7.
I tell you what.
Forest 7. Rutgers 0, and that team up north 29.
Rutgers 0 and the team up north 29.
I don't blame him for not saying it. Do you, Andy?
Everybody's back
Johnson
in line.
this time.
I'm saying Mater.
Johnson with the carry.
Oh, nope, it's Johnson.
Johnson's got the move.
Look at there.
He
He's
is
moving.
going to take it
He's
to the
gonna
house.
take it to the home.
Oh, that kid tried to trip him.
Look at there.
Touchdown, Titans.
And that's another Notre Dame Titan touchdown.
I'm not sure if I want to say it, but they're running the ball at will.
Oh.
I mean, it's not bad to say, right? I mean, everybody's watching the same thing on television.
They're seeing what we are.
There is a flag on the play.
We've got a flag on the play. I don't know exactly what happened.
And I'll tell you, what I saw was a Symmes Valley kid trying to trip a Notre Dame player.
Really?
I saw it. Now, if that's what the call is, I'll be amazed that I got that great a vision. But I did see him try to trip Johnson going across the goal line. If you watch it on film all you want, I saw the leg sweep.
Well,
I don't miss a lot.
Well,
I don't miss a lot.
For all the viewers out there who have DVR, you'll be able to rewind at this point.
But
and verify.
But the reason I don't think it's maybe what's being called is that the flag is so far back.
Oh yeah.
Where it happened was back at the goal line.
Well, I didn't even notice when they threw it. Did you notice when they threw it? Was it after the touchdown, or was it before?
Oh, they're not going to bring that back. No touchdown on the play.
Really?
They're going to bring it back, and I'm telling you, it must have happened before that.
Really? Offsetting personal fouls?
Offsetting personal fouls will offset and will replay the down. If they want to replay the down again, I'd say they could run it to Johnson or Kaiser, maybe get the same result.
Probably.
But I'm telling you, for those who are watching, at the end of that run, the kid definitely tried to sweep Johnson's legs.
Well,
I don't think, unless a Titan did something that I didn't see, which obviously the refs called it, so he must have. But we're looking like a Wildcat with Johnson at shotgun. Design run right out of the Wildcat. And
he's going to move it up.
And Johnson with a gain about 14.
Pulls a first down.
Isaiah Johnson lined up at quarterback, what they call the Wildcat.
I tell you.
Wow.
Notre Dame, first down.
The Titans moving the ball. 2:50 to go here in the third quarter at Spartan Stadium in Portsmouth. Big-time stadium. Back in the days, the Detroit Lions, before they moved to Detroit, played here as the Portsmouth Spartans. The first NFL night game played in Portsmouth, Ohio. Another Wildcat look, but they give it to Kaiser. He spins in and stop for maybe no gain. I'll tell you, some big blocks up front, but I can't tell the numbers from this position. But I'll tell you, the Titan line has been showing some good, very good blocking.
They've been stout.
And I'll tell you, with Kaiser running the ball and Johnson running the ball around the ends, the receivers for the Titans have been making some crucial blocks.
They have.
You see Book out there with a big block early to spring a 90-yard touchdown.
Look here, we've got
Kaiser in motion. They run that option look. It's the Wildcat.
Number 1, Isaiah Johnson, the ball carrier.
I don't know why they took. Another flag on the play.
After the play.
See what happened there is someone got hit late. And I think the Vikings are getting a little chippy, down 21-0 late in the third.
Well, that would be upsetting.
And you know how it is out in Willowwood if you're upset. Take you out to the woodshed.
Oh, penalties on the
Half
Vikings.
the distance of the goal. Personal foul on the Vikings brings up an automatic first down and goal for the Titans. And 1:47 to go in the third.
Personal foul on the defense.
Want to give a big shout out to our crew tonight. Andy's the great director that we got on the laptop. We got Justin here. We got your son on the other camera.
Danny Jones.
Danny doing a great job. Justin doing a great job. I do want to say one thing. I've seen something tonight that I really hadn't seen before.
And
that is a record-setting pace on 2 nachos and cheese with hot dog sauce ate by Andy in a matter of, I don't know, a couple minutes at the most.
Oh, Andy can scarf it down when he wants to.
If they had a nacho cheese eating contest like they do the hot dog contest, I would invest in Andy. The way I seen him kill those nachos.
I'm telling you. He's plowing.
He said it's the best nachos he had all day.
That's it. Well, we've got goal position, half yard to touchdown for the Titans.
Sometimes it's good to have a little bit of fun, guys.
Did you see that?
A lot of movement by the Titans.
I tell you, that's a big scramble.
He didn't get it out.
Fumble.
On the play and a flag on the play recovered by number 12.
We got a fumble and a foul.
I don't see a flag.
Jordan Shepard recovering the ball for Symmes Valley. Was that Kaiser running? False start on the Titans.
No. Illegal formation. Decline. Symmes Valley gets the ball on a fumble, the third by the Titans.
I'm telling you. You know?
Someone earlier in the pregame said that the Titans' Achilles heel was holding on to the ball.
I think I recall that. For
me to be able to do my homework that well, scouting reports.
I'm telling you, it's impressive. Well, Symmes Valley Vikings will take the ball over at the 1 yard line and hope they can do something with it. They really haven't had a lot of luck this evening.
And nothing there.
And the Titans are just on them. And looks
Ball's
like
out.
Had another fumble.
Ball's out, boys. Titans might have just got it back.
Oh, and the Titans take the ball back.
Covered by Notre Dame. First down and goal, Titans.
First and goal for the Titans again at about the 6 yard line.
One play, one
they get
fumble.
a chance to redeem themselves. You know, Symmes Valley just can't put it together tonight. What did you say their record was, Adam?
Notre Dame?
No, Symmes Valley.
1-5.
1-5.
1-5.
Who was that one against?
Plain Village, West Virginia. Plain City, something like that. Plaid City.
There we go. The ball goes to Sambo. And
nice spin, but met.
He's met
nice
hard.
tackle by the Vikings.
Sam Kaiser, the ball carrier.
Like you know, one thing I always wondered about, and I know it's a lot of adrenaline and stuff on the field, but when a kid has went 90 yards and 40 yards and scored a couple touchdowns on you, and he has well over 100 yards, and then you finally get a good hit in on him after someone's got him stood up.
Yep.
Is it good to let out a little bit of whoa, you know, over top of him like that? I mean, you're down 21-0, the kid's already toasted you like 3 or 4 times.
You know, I think it's if that's your only chance to
shine.
Yeah,
Gotta
you might
do
as
it.
well. You might as well
enjoy it. False start on the Titans. Mater moved a little bit. It's going to bring it back 5 yards.
Everybody needs a moment in the sun.
Mater moved a little bit. Ben Mater. Into the third quarter, we're going to take a little bit of a commercial break. Be back to start the fourth quarter with the Titans up 21-0.
My niche, I really think, is pediatrics. I love little kids. I enjoy being around them. It's a very rewarding field to be in. I chose Shawnee. They had a great nursing program. I couldn't ask for a better place to be. From the very beginning, I knew that I wanted to continue my education, so I'm working on my master's degree in nursing informatics. I'm kind of the translator between the worlds of nursing and information technology, and I couldn't have done it without the education and the support from Shawnee State.
And we're back here at historic Spartan Stadium, where the Notre Dame Titans lead the Symmes Valley Vikings at 21-0 as we come into the fourth and final quarter of this game. And this game will end our week 7 for high school football here on the Zone. A lot of great games we've seen up to this point.
What we got next week? Valley at Berg?
Next week? No. Next week we have, I believe it's
Minford at
Berg.
2 undefeated SOC teams.
That's it. Oh, somebody's playing jump around.
I'll give you Minford and 30 right now.
Minford and 30, really? You know?
We'll have a running clock. Willersburg's that good.
I don't know.
They're good. Waverly's good too. Both those teams are really good teams. Met in the hole was Mater for no gain. No gain on the carry.
That's it.
And Mater on the carry. 3rd down and goal. For the 12-yard line for the Titans.
So the Titans are now at the 12-yard line. 3rd down, and let's see what they're going to do.
It's about time for them to give the ball to Kaiser. There he is.
That's it.
He's outside again.
He is. And he works around him and goes. Look at him
Touchdown.
go. Touchdown, Kaiser.
Touchdown, number 2.
Wow.
I tell
you
you
what,
what,
see the cuts
he has
and the vision.
moves.
He's got vision.
He does.
He does have some good
He
vision.
does.
Give it up for Kaiser, his hat trick. 3rd touchdown rushing.
I'm telling you.
Close to 200 yards.
He is rocking it.
And it seems like to me, and the play calling early was Kaiser, Johnson.
Yep.
Now it's just give the ball to Kaiser when we really need something.
Well, that seems to be what's happening.
11 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, 27-0. Cassidy trying to hit the scoreboard again with the extra point. Odds on him doing it, Chuck.
I'm
get it on the scoreboard, guys.
Boosh.
Oh!
After a 12.
He almost
he
had it back far enough.
Don't be surprised if Cassidy signs a Division I place kicking scholarship.
Oh, it wouldn't surprise me a bit.
I mean, that kid can kick at a big school.
I'm telling you, he has got a kick and he is accurate. You know what? Let's go ahead and take a quick break and come back right after this.
I do it for the ladies.
I did it before I got married.
I do it year-round.
It's the only thing I take my hat off for.
I do it all month long for one low price.
We do it together.
Wheelersburg, Portsmouth, Huntington, Jackson. I do it wherever I go.
They all do it here.
You won't have to wait for the sun to look fine. Come to the sun spot where the sun always shines.
And we're back.
We are back, Chuck, and we're bad. 11:16 to go in the fourth quarter. You're watching Zone Sports.
That's it.
From Spartan Stadium, 27. Wait, 27? Did he miss that extra point?
I thought he got it, but he must have missed it.
Well, he definitely had the distance.
Yeah. Here we go for the kick.
Another squibber.
I tell you. Picked
Symmes
up about
Valley
the
picks
21.
it up with number 21 on the return and has some room. Little bit of daylight.
Oh, you see him spin?
Kaiser makes the tackle in with Book. Book and Kaiser in on the tackle.
They gained about 19 yards on that.
Number 24, Sam Angelo.
27-0. 11 minutes, 7 seconds to go. The Vikings are trying to get on the board.
They're trying to do something. You know? They're just not having a lot of success. Well, the Vikings are moving up to the line.
Titans looking to do something here on defense to keep the Symmes Valley Vikings from scoring. But 21, rumbles, stumbles, bumbles for a first down. Levi Cade, nice run.
And the Vikings get the first down.
One of the first ones of the second half.
That's it. Well, you know, the Vikings just need to score. You know,
their ship is sinking.
Yeah, it is. But at least if they score,
I mean, do they go down with the ship? Does a Viking go down with the ship?
You know, that's a good question. I think we'd have to consult A&E about that.
Number 21, Levi Cade on the carry.
Levi Cade with another carry. Stopped by number 52, Aaron Basler. Basler's been on a lot of tackles.
He has.
But I like the looks of what the Titans are doing tonight. Coach Ashley's got the Titans right in position to make an SOC1 run.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to come down to them controlling their destiny here on out to face the Tartans from Sodaville. Drew Lowe, quarterback in the Tartans, they're undefeated, 7-0.
They are.
You got Akia Brown running the ball. Blaine Scott coming back from an injury, so that should be a great Week 10 game.
Well, it looks like the Vikings' new plan is give it to 21 and let him push through.
Maybe they should have went to it earlier.
They're
not in no hurry, though. Their tempo and their speed is so much slower than what we've used to seeing.
It is.
But I will say this. By seeing what I've saw so far, we was at Easton Green, and we had some technical difficulties at Green, but we got to see some East players play.
Mm-hmm.
And seeing Notre Dame play, you got to say the Kaiser kid, Akia Brown, pretty much balance out.
They do.
But you want to see is the Titans, can they not fumble and hurt themselves? That's their Achilles heel.
Oh!
Nice hit by Johnson.
That's it.
Nice tackle. So what I was saying, Chuck, is the Titans, as long as they don't fumble, they play a little bit more discipline than the Tartans.
Yep.
The Tartans have some personal fouls and some plays that are mentally hurt them.
Yep.
But it should be an SOC barn burner, big rivalry, East Titans, the Tartans Titans.
That game will definitely be the determining factor for the SOC1.
And I'm glad we have it.
Me too. Like I say, it's one of the better games. I mean, it's nice for us when we round out our regular season with those last two big battles.
Yeah.
You know, in the SOC1 and the SOC2.
The Titans and Tartans.
Well, we're going to pass.
Symmes Valley airs it out. Overthrows the wideout by about 10 yards.
Yeah,
you got to do it, though. You got to take some shots.
That last weekend is one of our personal favorites here at the Zone, especially with the Halloween Bowl. You know, where
Ciders Pirates.
I'm telling you, every year, no matter what the records are going into it, I mean,
they will rock you.
It is just a fabulous game. Man, someday
mud on your face, you big disgrace, kicking your can all over the place. The Titans take over, first down and 10 from the 47 in the fourth quarter, 8:23 to go. The Titans showing the Wildcat again with Johnson, Mater in motion. Oh, and Johnson takes the snap and might take it to the house.
There he goes. He is moving,
MIA.
and the Vikings cannot catch him.
He might have went over 100 yards.
Johnson scores for the Titans.
Now we have what I call is a running clock in Ohio High School Athletic Association rules now.
That's it.
A 30-point lead in the second half gets you a running clock.
Which definitely speeds the game.
Well, with 8:14 to go in the game, it seems like it's all wrapped up for a Titan homecoming victory down in Portsmouth. The Titans, man, you know, Mr. Walker now is the principal.
Yep, Tom Walker.
It's Tom.
Tom Walker doing a great job.
Yes, I like Tom a lot. But you got your athletic boosters, and you got all the fundraising and everything that goes into being a Titan.
Yes,
something that they pride themselves on.
It's a very dedicated mix of people in the school system.
Well,
they
have such a strong family base. They're more of a family-based school.
They are,
and it's a good environment to raise your kids in.
It is. Well, you know what? Andy's cueing us, so we need to take a break.
Go ahead, Andy.
So
take
Andy,
us to break.
take us to break, and we'll be back right after that.
This is my business. I'm the owner and sole proprietor.
I only have one other employee, Chester.
It's a romantic notion. Be the boss, but you are alone.
Well, not technically alone.
I do have a lot of help, actually.
My UPS store.
I had this printed there. Packing, shipping, help.
Outstanding.
Toasters.
I have a mailbox there.
Best thing, they're right down the street. The owner's a friend.
I got the account.
My team.
Yes! Careful now.
We're back, and proud sponsor of the UPS store is Aaron Schmidt down there by Gaddy's Pizza. Both of them are proud sponsors of Zone.
That's it. Starting to come into their heavy shipping season for the Christmas rush.
Right.
So jump in and get your packages out early. Big kick going
Nice
way
kick by
back.
Cassidy.
Oh, fumbled off his hands. He caught it and then
Touchback.
it went back in.
So
the
here's
end
what we
zone.
want to talk about earlier, Chuck, is just the tradition that the Titans have.
Yes.
At the school system.
Mm-hmm.
Great family atmosphere. Get a lot of kids involved from their fundraising to just their academics.
Well, and a lot of people don't realize they actually have community service commitments as well.
Yeah.
I mean, where the kids are actually required to
make a
donate
difference.
time. Yeah,
Make a
throughout the
difference.
community.
And you see things like Coach McKenzie and the Titan girls basketball program good.
Mhm.
And you see different people at Notre Dame being successful. Tom Kaiser does a great job with the boosters and all the work that they put in.
Well, and it's it's one of the only faith-based school systems in our area that actually has very strong athletics and
Yes, it
academics.
Yes, it does. I was honored to be a coach down there.
Were
I
you?
coached varsity basketball down there in 2005, 6, and 7.
Yeah.
I was a Titan head coach.
Excellent.
Had some good seasons with the Titans.
Uh-huh.
And I enjoyed my time there. Got a
Cool.
pleasure to meet, they had, Matt Mader, who's been doing an excellent job, just resigned. They got a new basketball coach this year.
Mhm.
But Matt did an excellent job there.
That's it.
Coach Ashley did an awesome job in his years here in Portsmouth with the Titans. Symmes Valley looking to just make something happen. Number 7 still on his feet.
I tell you,
Number 7.
they're fighting for every yard.
Brought down by number 1, Isaiah Johnson.
Looks like the Titans are looking to put this game away. They've made some substitutions, and they got some kids some breathers.
Yeah.
But they don't have a very much depth. Being a small private school, they struggle with getting numbers each and every year, but they do it.
They do.
And honestly, if you're out there wondering or needing to figure out if a public or private school is good for you or your family, stop in and talk to Mr. Walker. He'll give you a tour of the schools, and they'll show you around the campus and what they do for their students. And it's a Catholic school, but they teach Christianity and believing in God, and it's great.
Well, a lot of people actually lay a difference between Christianity and Catholicism, and they're both Christian.
Right.
I mean, Catholicism is Christian.
Right.
It's
So-
no different than being
Right.
Methodist or Catholic or Baptist.
And they have
I mean,
one
all
of the best
them
elementary
are,
schools.
Are Christian based. Yes, they do.
They have one of the best elementary schools.
It is. Ann Kempf down there as the principal of the elementary school does a great job.
Yeah, they do. I think it's important to mention people like that so people don't go unnoticed. Sometimes, we're on television talking about the kids and stuff, but a lot of people that put the work in behind the scenes for these kids to be set up for success. Because a school, Notre Dame, they have to depend on people to make a difference in their school system.
No, they do.
And that unlike a state-funded school, they got to get out and make their school. And they do a great job pulling together. I mean, this crowd here is one of the biggest crowds we've seen from the smallest school in the county.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So that goes to show you how much Titan pride there is.
Oh, there is.
And
It's a
I
very
was always
tight-knit
treated well
community.
down there, man. I really was. Tom Kaiser and Daniels owns McAdoo's.
Dan Sands.
Dan Sands. They took care of me and treated me like family, and I'll never forget them for that.
It's definitely a community, and they welcome everybody who comes in.
Number 21, Levi Cato.
And I was young, a time in my life where, I needed some direction. Tom was always there for me.
Aaron Basler.
So it's good to have family like that and friends.
Got about 4 minutes left to go in the game. As
34-0 Titans, and they're just
keep the clock
dominating.
running.
I'm excited to watch them play the remainder of their season because they're definitely going to. I think them and East are in the playoffs if they can win out.
Yeah.
Now that deciding Week 10 will decide who gets the home field that first week.
That's correct.
So that Week 10 game not only is going to be an SOC matchup, but it kind of sets where you might be playing in the playoffs.
That's it. Got a pass play.
And completed for a first down and a nifty move.
Dodges some tackles there to pick up an extra 3 or 4 yards. Sam Angelo, the receiver on that. And they're moving the chains.
They got another quarterback change for the Vikings.
First down, Vikings.
As the Vikings pull a first down. 3 minutes left to go, and hopefully they'll get on the board.
I don't see it happening.
Well, I'm being optimistic here.
Well, the clock's running. It's against them, and they haven't done anything fast all night.
History of the last 3 quarters will tell you that
chances are they're not getting on the board.
Chances are they're not, but, you know.
Any sponsors out there we've got? Forgot Sunspot Tanning.
Toro Loco.
Toro Loco brings you our player of the game. Oh, nice hit.
Quarterback draw. Stop by number 34, Bryce Cassidy. Brings up second down.
Real estate gallery, with Nancy Hawk and the gang. If you're looking to sell your house, they're
look up Nancy.
Great.
She does a great job.
Oh, she does. As a matter of fact, my grandfather's house was just for sale. They listed it about 2 weeks ago, and they've already got a deal on the table. That was Pat Stone, who is one of the real estate agents out there for Nancy Hawk. So
here's the pass, faked handoff, or no, it's the handoff on the fake pass.
Looks like they pull another first down.
They do. But the clock is moving and ticking, tick, 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 tick.
That's it.
Tick, 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 tick. 1:37 to go in the game.
I don't know if we've talked about Amelia Gray at all as one of our sponsors.
No, we haven't.
This game, but Amelia Gray down there right next to Toro Loco for all your makeup needs. She does a fine job, has a blog to tell you tips and tricks on how to improve your makeup.
They're going to throw it again. They're going to look for it to. Nice throw.
Connects.
Nice throw. Well, and we also have the battery terminal.
Chip Womack, the Battery King. I think everybody in the Tri-States sing the Battery King.
We have the Willisburg Cinemas also a sponsor. POW Insurance.
Right there in New Boston.
They do a great job.
They do.
Symmes Valley takes a timeout with 58 seconds to go in the game.
Well,
trying to get on the board and trying to make something happen. I think they're going to take a shot at the end zone to get on the board.
Yep.
The Titans probably want a shutout. Homecoming night.
Also sponsors on tonight's game is attorney Eddie Edwards. Eddie is one of the biggest sponsors we have for Notre Dame sports. And he is on, I think he's been on every single game that we have ever done for Notre Dame. So thank you to Eddie Edwards. Also, Undead by Dark. Kind of a zombie event coming up on 10/22. And you've probably seen the commercial here earlier. But check out that event. Everybody's back at the line. Got some scrambling around there to see where everybody goes. Looking to pass, going deep, and over his head, but a flag on the play.
There is a flag on the play.
Mater got past the interference. Hey.
Yeah.
Clock's still running.
Yeah.
Clock's still running under 20 seconds.
Have to reset the clock.
It doesn't look like they might not get another playoff.
Well, I think on a flag they're supposed to stop the clock.
Not in the second half. Everything. Timeout. 8 seconds to go. Symmes Valley calls a timeout, 34-0. They're trying to score.
You know what? Let's go ahead and take a commercial break, and we'll come back right after that.
Do for the 7:30, please.
Enjoy the movie. It's a lot cleaner. Yeah, they actually cycle movies faster here.
The bassoon look like a box of chocolates.
Have you seen a really big snake?
I hate snakes.
None shall pass. Wheelersburg Cinema, still bringing movies to life.
And we're back.
We're back live at Spartan Stadium. 8 seconds to go in the ball game.
We're live, but you're watching us on a delay.
34-0 Titans. 8 seconds to go.
That's it.
Having some fun here late in the game. Symmes Valley trying to get on the board before the time expires.
I tell you, they're close. You know, I think if I was the Titans at this point, I'd just sit down and let them go through and score.
Nah. You got too much pride. You shut a team out. If you got a chance to shut an SOC rival out 34-0 on homecoming, you do it. Clock starts. Here we go. They're going to
got to pass up, and it's connected in the end zone to number 24.
Touchdown!
Touchdown, Vikings.
That was a nice catch in the back of the end zone by number 24.
I'm telling you.
Sam Angelo. Sam Angelo with a nice catch in the back of the end zone for a touchdown. Maybe the Vikings should have passed the ball a little bit earlier.
I tell you, they've made a lot more advancements on this last drive, passing.
Now they're going to go for 2 to make it 34-8.
Well, it's possible.
Spread was 29.
Well.
No. Clock stopped. 1.2 seconds to go in the game. No more running clock. Their Vikings are lining up to go for 2.
Here we go.
They look,
We're going to pass.
they fire, and he drops it.
Drops it.
Two-point conversion.
Case to the drop.
So pass is incomplete. So we got 1.2 seconds left in the game as Notre Dame leads Symmes Valley 34-6. And we'll be back right after this.
Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2.
Many people know that at the battery terminal in Ashland, Kentucky, we sell automotive, marine, and recreational vehicle batteries. But did you know we also sell
Power wheels, motorcycle, and wheelchair batteries.
We also sell batteries for garage door openers, watches, cordless phones, and cell phones.
The Battery Terminal is a family-owned business located in Ashland, Kentucky. We've been in business for 28 years, and we are here to service your battery needs.
And we're back here at historic Spartan Stadium, where the Notre Dame Titans lead the Symmes Valley Vikings 34-6 after the Vikings just scored. I mean, we got 1.2 seconds left.
Better late than never
in the game. I'm glad to see him get on the board.
What's the Vikings going to do here? Surely they're not going to onside kick it.
I don't know. There's a lot of discussion going on down there.
Come on. My feet are tired.
You got 1.2 seconds left to go in the game, and we're going to get the kick.
I'll tell you, the Vikings are playing to the end of the game.
Everybody's taking a knee on the Vikings. There we go. Okay. There's the kick, and they did a little onside kick. And that's the game.
That is your ball game. Notre Dame 34.
Well,
that's the ball game.
That is the ball game.
And we'll be back after a word from our sponsors. We're going to try to get a couple players up here to talk to our player of the game and our Portsmouth big block of the game. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors, Chuck. 34-6, Titans victors.
Andy, take us to break. Go nuts for donuts at Krispy Kreme across from Portsmouth High School.
Welcome back to Spartan Stadium. Week 7 wrapped up. Saturday night game between Symmes Valley Vikings and Notre Dame. The Titans come out victorious 34-6. We're here with Sam Kaiser, number 2, our Toro Loco player of the game. Sam, thanks for coming up.
Yeah, you're welcome. Anytime.
Sam, first off, we want to talk about your performance tonight.
Yep.
3 touchdowns.
Yep.
You toted the rock numerous times for well over, I think you had right around 200 yards, I'd say.
Yep.
Been very impressed with your vision and your footwork, man. You can stop on a dime and you can cut and make people miss.
Thank you.
Anything you'd like to say about your performance tonight?
No, I just got to thank the line, the coaches, my family for pushing me all through it. So, yeah.
And a lot of downfield blocking with you being so shifty and making so many cuts back and forth across the grain. You get some big blocks from downfield by your receivers too. I think you say you have 21 touchdowns?
Yeah, 21.
21.
Yeah, this is 3 tonight. I would make it 21. Yeah.
21 touchdowns already through 7 weeks. That's an average of 3 a game.
Yep.
It's a pretty good average. You got your brother that's played college football today, right?
Yep, he had a game today. I heard he did good. I couldn't make it, but yeah, he did good. He's doing good.
He's doing good?
Yep.
You're following right in his footsteps because watching you is kind of like watching him.
Yeah.
He was very successful running the ball too, and you're right there in his footsteps. And I think the whole Kaiser family is proud of you.
Yep.
Tom, your dad, big supporter of you.
Oh, yeah, he loves it.
Anybody else out there you'd like to thank or say anything about or anything today?
I think I named them all. Yep.
Well, we want to take time to thank you. You've definitely got our attention. I think you're on the map as one of the premier backs in the league, where SOC 1 or 2, you're one of the fastest kids we've seen this year.
Thank you.
And having you up here, Sam's been a pleasure. You're our Toro Loco player of the game, man, and I want to say God bless you, and you had an awesome game.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks for coming up. We'll be right back with a word from our Portsmouth big block of the game and a couple other sponsors brought to you by McDonald's, the post game. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
At Desco, we believe loans to small businesses result in stronger communities. We believe the experience and ability to make local decisions awards you the home field advantage. We believe quick decisions and straightforward answers are what you need to get started. At Desco, we have terms to fit your business. Desco Federal Credit Union. We make business loans.
We're back at Spartan Stadium tonight here on Zone Sports. It's on Channel 24 on Time Warner. Check us out. This game will be aired tomorrow at 7. We're usually on Saturdays. We always have the game of the week. We got a couple Notre Dame games, but our Portsmouth big block of the game goes to Mr. Book. I'm proud to have you up here. Number 17 made some big blocks down the field to Spring Kaiser and Johnson for some long touchdowns. The first one that got you the big block of the game was the 90-yard first touchdown of the game. Kaiser went right, broke it back across the field to the left, and you picked up and made a nice decleating block on a Symmes Valley Viking. You got anything you'd like to say about it?
Well, you just gotta, you gotta keep paying attention with him. He's obviously, he's very agile and he cuts back every which way, and you gotta be ready to pick someone up when he cuts it back.
You made some big plays. I'd say the Titans didn't throw the ball much, but they didn't have to. So as a receiver, making some big blocks, to be a Portsmouth big block of the game at the receiver position, sometimes go unnoticed how many times you have to make a block or put your body on the line to set someone up for a touchdown. And you did just that tonight. Anybody out there you'd like to thank? Because I know you have a special someone that does a lot for you with your cheerleading signs and food. Is that right?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Emily Jones, first of all. Door signs are amazing. My parents, my team, my coaches, and really that's it.
Right.
Well, God, of course, too.
Right, and that's a big one. And I'm glad you threw that in there. Mr. Book, we appreciate you coming up, Billy, and it's been an honor. I do want to thank you for taking the time to come up, but you're our Portsmouth big block of the game. And, guys, while we have a chance, I also want to bring up somebody else, Mr. Book, if you would, please. Mr. Cassidy, come on down. Drew, step over here, Drew. Drew, you're also one of our players of the game. We want to take time to have you up. Quarterbacked an awesome game.
Thank you.
Did a lot of good play calls. One thing we wanted to talk to you about is some of your kicks. You're an amazing kicker.
Thank you. I've been working a lot at kicking, and I kicked, first started kicking at my freshman year, and I guess I just started doing good. So then I kept with it, and eventually.
Are you more of a soccer style?
Yes, the soccer style kicker.
Did you ever play soccer?
No, never played soccer. I get that question a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
So, not playing soccer, kicking at soccer style. That's the way of the place kicking. You've been to a lot of camps already?
Yes. I've been to plenty of camps in the summer and in the winter. I'm actually scheduled to go to a couple camps this upcoming winter in the off season, so that should be pretty fun.
Well, you've been turning some heads, not only as a kicker, but quarterbacking the Titans.
Yeah.
You guys are now still undefeated in SOC 1
Yeah.
play. Do you know who you have next week?
Yes, we got Northwest, which they're pretty good, so it should be a pretty good game.
Right. We do want to take time to thank you, Drew, for coming up. We do want to let you know when you were kicking the extra points, we were up here taking bets on whether or not you were kicking over that little kid's head that was trying to catch it back there by the wall, and then you almost hit the scoreboard a couple times. So it's been impressive to watch you kick.
Thank you.
But you're an awesome kid.
Thank you.
You got great parents. Dan's a great dad.
Thank you.
He's a big supporter of you, right?
Yeah, he helps me all the way. I mean, getting me to the camps and everything, he's one of the main guys that gets me doing what I love to do.
So Dan Cassidy down at Burt Murphy does a great job, not only with customers, but also as a father. So want to take time to thank Drew for coming up. Big Titan win on homecoming.
Yep.
Anything else you want to throw in before we close up?
I'd just like to thank all my coaches, of course. I mean, letting me go out there and kick whenever we have an opportunity to, and just Sam, of course, of getting the ball down whenever it's snapped. So, yeah.
Yeah, Sam Kaiser does it all, don't he?
Yeah, he can do it all.
All right. Well, we want to thank you, Drew, for coming up. When we come back, me and Chuck will wrap it up with our game wrap-up. And I do want to take you again to a commercial break, but we'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
The library isn't just a source for books anymore. We are activities. We are local history and genealogy. We are entertainment. We are DVDs and books on CD. We are online. We are education. We are mobile. We are everywhere. We are still books and reading. We are here for our community. We are here for you.
We are the Portsmouth Public Library. I love the library.
And we're here to do the wrap-up for this game tonight. I mean, this was a big game for SOC 1 teams. Yeah, the Titans especially. You know, where the Notre Dame Titans defeated the Symmes Valley Vikings with a hefty score.
34-6.
That's it. You know,
a little bit of Johnson, a little bit of Kaiser, ends up in 5 touchdowns, and that's all she wrote.
I'm telling you. You know, this the wrap-up's always brought to you, just like the pregame, by McDonald's of
Portsmouth, Willersburg,
and Rosemount.
Yeah.
I'm getting caught up here. They're turning the lights off on us here, so we're kind of working with things. But you can catch this game and all the action every week on Saturday, and you can follow it online at watchthezone.com. Keep an eye next week where we'll have Wheelersburg and Minford at Wheelersburg, and that'll be a big game, always a big rivalry. Thanks to all of our sponsors, KDMC, and everybody else who's made this game possible. And Adam, let's get out of here.
We're out of here. Thanks, guys.